Thanks for tuning in for another installment of Inside F&M Wrestling. I'm Brad Weltmer here for GoDiplomats.com, along with Franklin Marshall head wrestling coach Mike Rogers. Mike, thanks always for sitting down here with us today.
Yeah, no problem.
So last Saturday, your team squared off against Princeton at the Mazer Center. The score read as a 25-9 final, but it looked to be one of those matches where if a few things fell your guys' way, we could have had a different outcome.
I think our guys put up a good fight, and that's one thing we're looking for. I think we performed well. When we get outscored, and the points didn't end up where we wanted them, but I think we took every one of their guys down to the wire. And that's one thing we've been looking for is our guys fighting the whole 7 minutes and going through the whole match and pushing the guys. And I think we did that. I think Edgar's doing a great job. Every time he goes out there, he's getting better. I mean, he wrestled a really tough kid. He was up early, and got caught in two cradles, but he kept fighting the whole time. Towards the end, he continued to try to score and tried to come back. He didn't just concede the loss, and that's a big step forward for a guy like that's gotten a lineup kind of mid-season and trying to establish himself as a freshman. So, and same thing, all the other weights. Robert had a great match against a really tough kid, went into overtime. So 25-41 was a great bout, and even the matches that were probably overmatched, even at 184, Mancini put himself in position to, caught the kid on his back for a quick, 2 points. He gets a fall there potentially, but he got that opportunity because he continued to wrestle, and that's what we've been preaching to our guys and telling our guys the whole year. Just keep wrestling and take advantage of the opportunities, and we're starting to make progress on that. So, we got to learn from it too. We didn't do everything right, and we have to finish the shots. A lot of the takedowns, especially 141, all those points were off of our shots, really. So we're giving them points, but at least we're attacking. We're being aggressive. Even Alex at the end, he was taking the shots towards the end, and we can work with that. So we're not happy with the end result, but we're happy with the effort in the heart the guys fought with. So we're hoping to carry that into going into next week, or this week actually.
Yeah, and the schedule doesn't get any easier with the IWA's number 5 team in Drexel coming to the Mazer Center on Saturday. The lighter weights look to be a strength for the Dragons. They're 125 through 149. They're all ranked in the top 6 of the conference. So how important is it going to be to get off to a strong start? And what do you guys need to do to stay competitive?
Same thing. They just got to fight and put themselves in position to win those matches. It's not one in the first period or second period. It's one in the third. If we can keep those matches tight going in the third period and we keep put the pressure on them, I think any of those weight classes we can win those bouts. Big thing, we can't give up huge points. We can't give up bonus points. Pins, tacks, falls, those type of things are going to really play a factor. And if our lighter weights can split some of those matches or keep them close going into the upper weights, and maybe the upper weights can pull out some wins there and get some bonus points. So like I said, it's last year very similar. I think we lost 4 or 5 matches by 2 points. So if we can flip those around and come up with a couple upsets, it's going to be it should be a competitive match. Very very similar to a Princeton type situation, where our guys need to fight hard, but also need to score the points when they have opportunity to score the points. But it's a good conference match, and like you said, the lighter weights are going to set the tone going into the middle and upper weights. So if we can hold our own at those lighter weights, and I think Edgar's wrestling really good right now, and 33 we're going to go with Patty Quinlan's going to be in there. 41 Robert's always in the mix. 49 we're still sorting out. And 57 King's been getting better every time he goes out. So I have confidence in those guys.
And then you'll be celebrating senior night Saturday.
Yeah, but it's our last home event, so it's our senior night. So we have 4 seniors that are be graduating. 2 are in the lineup at Robert Ruiz at 141 and Alex Henry at heavyweight. And those guys have been actually that's my first recruiting class. Those guys are the first guys that I recruited coming in. The class before the class is already here. So those guys are kind of unique in the fact that they were our first class that we brought in. Matt Greenberg and I brought those guys in 4 years ago. So to think, that's it goes by quick, and that's what we tell our guys. And the seniors are kind of, coming to that realization that wow, it goes fast, and you got to take advantage of every year and every opportunity you get to compete and wrestle because it goes quick. And after 3 or 4 years, you can look back and you're gonna think, wow, that's not a long time. But you're a freshman, it looks pretty overwhelming. But it's great to see those guys finish their careers and go off to do bigger, better things, and whatever they decide to do. So we're going to be honoring them about 5 or 10 minutes before the match. So the match starts at 7, and we'll do that senior night and the presentation awards and recognizing parents, or if they don't have parents, we'll have someone standing in for them about 10 or 15 minutes before match time.
Well, thanks as always, and good luck on Saturday.
Thanks.
Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to join us here next week for recap that Drexel match and a look ahead to Millersville on February 19th. Also, be sure to like F&M Wrestling on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, subscribe to the GoDiplomats YouTube page.